Crypto Daybook Americas. Pre-Fed Derisking marked by PENGU Liquidity. Squeeze your day-ahead look for December 18, 2024 by Omkar. Godbole. Shaurya Malwa edited by Sheldon. RebackUpdated December 18, 2024, 2:28 p.m. UTCPublished December 18, 2024, 12 p.m. UTC. By Omkar. Godbole, all times ET unless indicated otherwise. The crypto market is derisking ahead of today's Fed rate decision. Everyone's buzzing about the likelihood of another rate cut that will supposedly galvanize risk-taking in the economy and financial markets. Powered by 00:00/01:481:010.2K0 bloodbath across crypto markets after Fed decision. STLP0 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. .ST1 fill. Hashtag FEF.ST2 fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. Share.CLSX. 1. Isolation. Isolate. .CLSX. 2. Fill. Hashtag FF3E5F. .CLSX. 3. Fill. Hashtag FFF. Next day story continues below. Don't miss another story. Subscribe to the Crypto Daybook America's newsletter today. See all. Newsletter. Sign me up by signing up. You will receive emails about CoinDesk products and you agree to our terms of use and privacy policy. Here's the twist. The central bank is expected to signal 3 rate cuts for 2025, not the 4 it projected in September, as well as revise growth and inflation forecasts higher. No surprise, then, that Bitcoin and Ether are trading nearly 2% lower, driving bigger losses in small-cap tokens. Among them, Pudgy Penguin's PENGU token, which has slumped over 50% since Tuesday's airdrop. The front-end call premiums in both BTC and ETH have already taken a hit, signaling a more cautious vibe in the market. Traditional markets are also factoring in a hawkish cut. Now, seasoned traders will tell you that when expectations lean too heavily one way, there's always room for disappointment. Put more simply, if interest rate projections stay the same or Fed Chairman Jerome Powell eases concerns about sticky inflation during his press conference while maintaining a data-dependent approach, we could see a nice bump in risk assets. Cryptos included. Virtual, the native coin of AI and tokenization platform Virtual's protocol, might shine in that case, having risen 11% in Asian hours. AI within crypto is shaping up to be a fascinating trend, especially in social trading, where data-driven insights and automation can empower traders, said Neil One, head of global business development at Kronos Research. Leading on-chain perpetuals platform Hyperliquid's Hype token is another candidate, trading 4% higher at press time. Social media chatter points to limited exchange availability and token retention as a catalyst for the rally. That said, don't let your guard down. Some observers say the pace of future rate cuts really hinges on Friday's core PCE data, the Fed's preferred inflation measure. As Valentine Fournier, an analyst at BRN, put it, the Federal Reserve is set to announce a 25 basis point interest rate cut today, its last for the year. Future cuts may rely heavily on Friday's core PCE report, which is expected to hold steady at 3.3% year-over-year. Any surprises with rising inflation could rattle the markets, especially since Bitcoin is already feeling some bearish pressure and is lacking the upward momentum. Additionally, the decline in Chinese government bond yields has folks over at the Wall Street Journal raising red flags about the world's second-largest economy facing a depression. A prolonged period marked by a sharp drop in economic growth and rising unemployment. These concerns could easily destabilize global markets, so it's definitely a good time to stay alert. What to watch? Crypto. December 18, 9:30 a.m. Software cryptocurrency wallet maker Exodus Movement, EXOD, starts trading on NYSE American, a sibling of NYSE. December 30. The European Union's markets in crypto assets, MiCA regulation becomes fully effective. The stablecoin provisions came into effect on June 30. MacroDeck. 2 p.m. The Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, releases its target range for the federal funds rate, currently 4.50% to 4.75%. The CME's FedWatch tool indicates that interest rate traders assign a 95.4% probability of a 25 basis point cut. Press conference starts at 2:30 p.m. Livestream link. December 18, 10 p.m. The Bank of Japan, BOJ, announces its interest rate decision. Short-term interest rate EST 0.25% versus previous 0.25% December 19, 7 a.m. The Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) of the Bank of England (BO) announces its interest rate decision. Bank rate estate 4.75% versus previous 4.75% December 19, 8:30 a.m. The U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis (BEA) releases third quarter GDP final. GDP growth rate QoQ final estate 2.8% versus previous 3.0%. GDP price index QoQ final estate 1.9% versus previous 2.5% December 20th, 8:30 a.m. The U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis (BEA) releases November's personal income and outlays report. PCE price index YoY estate 2.5% versus previous 2.3%. Core PCE price index YoY estate 2.9% versus previous 2.8%. December 24th, 1 p.m. The Fed releases November's H.6 money stock measures report. Money supply M2 previous $23.31 T. Token events governance votes and calls Venus protocol is officially expanding to base. VIP 408 passed the governance vote and users can access Venus on base on December 19. Unlocks meters Genesis to unlock 11.87% of MRS circulating supply. Worth $11 million at current prices. Conferences. January 13 to 24. Swiss Web 3 Fest Winter Edition 2025. Zug, Zurich, St. Moritz, Davos, January 17th. Unchained. Blockchain Business Forum 2025. Los Angeles, January 18th. Bitcoin Day, Naples, Florida, January 20 to 24. World Economic Forum Annual Meeting, Davos Clusters, Switzerland, January 21st. Frankfurt Tokenization Conference, 2025 Jan 30 to 31. Plan B Forum, San Salvador, El Salvador. Token Talk by Shaurya. Malwa. PENGU buyers are learning the perils of low liquidity the hard way. The token of the Pudgy Penguins ecosystem token debuted amid massive hype on Tuesday. Its charm was its association with an already popular NFT collection, leading to a frenzy of buying with hopes of quick gains. But the token had garnered the necessary liquidity at launch, meaning early, enthusiastic buyers bought the token at a $5 trillion market capitalization. Liquidity is the ability to buy or sell an asset without causing a significant price change. For PENGU, the initial liquidity pools were shallow, meaning there weren't enough buyers and sellers to keep the price stable. One unlucky trader lost big on the airdrop, turning $10,000 into less than $5 in seconds. Just before the official airdrop, they had swapped 45 wrapped Solana for PENGU but got only 78 tokens due to a glitch in Jupiter's decentralized exchange. The trade was sent to a low liquidity pool on Radium, inflating the token's price to an unrealistic $14 trillion market cap. This mishap was due to low liquidity, where even small trades can cause huge price swings. The PENGU token was created weeks before its launch, leading to premature trading and significant losses for those who jumped in too early without checking the market cap. Derivatives positioning in BTC futures is heating up, with open interest approaching the November high of 663.71 K BTC. Meanwhile, ETH open interest has hit a record of over 339 K ETH. Funding rates in perpetuals tied to major coins are holding steady at around an annualized 10%, bang in the middle of the -200% to 200% range, which marks the extremes for bearish and bullish sentiment. Front-end BTC and ETH puts are trading at a premium to calls, highlighting demand for downside protection ahead of the Fed's interest rate decision. Top BTC block trades include a bear call spread involving calls that strikes $104,000 and $105,000 and a standalone long position in the $95,000 put expiring on January 3rd. Market movements. BTC is down 1.72% from 4 p.m. Eastern Time Tuesday to $104,593.98, 24 hours. Minus 1.96%. ETH is down 1.44% at $3,876.29, 24 hours. Minus 2.89%. CoinDesk 20 is down 3.03% to $3,830.21, 24 hours. Plus 3.4%. Ether staking yield is up 2 BPS to 3.18%. BTC funding rate is at 0.01%, 10.95% annualized. On Binance DXY is unchanged at 106.90. Gold is up 0.76% at $2,664.40 per oz. Silver is up 1.08% to $30.90 per oz. Nikkei 225 closed minus 0.72% at 39,081.71. Hang Seng closed plus 0.83% at 19,864.55. FTSE is up 0.23% at 8,214.42. Euro Stoxx 50 is up 0.32% at 4,958.35. DJIA closed on Tuesday minus 0.61% to 43,449.9. S&P 500 closed minus 0.39% at 6,050.61. Nasdaq closed minus 0.32% at 20,109.06. S&P/TSX Composite Index closed minus 0.11% at 25,119.7. S&P 40 Latin America closed plus 0.16% at 2,280.58. U.S. 10-year Treasury was unchanged at 4.4%. E-mini S&P 500 futures are up 0.25% to 6,069.00. E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures are up 1.58% to 22,363.25. E-mini Dow Jones Industrial Average Index futures are up 0.2% at 43,563.00. Bitcoin stats. BTC dominance 57.78%, 24 hours. Minus 0.33%. Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio 0.037, 24 hours. Plus 1.04%. Hash rate 7-day moving average 776 EH/s. Hash price spot $63.4. Total fees $1.4 M/12.7. BTC CME futures open interest 212,635. BTC priced in gold 39.4 Oz. BTC versus gold market cap 11.22%. Bitcoin sitting in over-the-counter desk balances 406,700. BTC basket performance technical analysis. BTC's dominance rate. TradingView/CoinDesk. BTC's dominance rate has bounced from 55% to nearly 58% in 2 weeks, retaking the year-to-date bullish trend line. It's a sign of renewed investor preference for Bitcoin over altcoins. Crypto equities MicroStrategy, MSTR closed on Tuesday at $386.42, minus 5.41%, up 0.45% at $388.15 in pre-market. Coinbase Global, Coin closed at $311.64, minus 1.16%. Down 0.98% at $308.60 in pre-market. Galaxy Digital Holdings, GLXY closed at 28 Canadian dollars and 67 cents, minus 3.01%. Mara Holdings, Mara closed at $24.60, plus 0.16%, down 1.5% at $24.23 in pre-market. Riot Platforms, Riot closed at $13.97, minus 0.43%, down 1.36% at $13.78 in pre-market. Core Scientific, CORZ closed at $16.03, minus 3.2%, down 1.19% at $15.84 in pre-market. CleanSpark, CLSK closed at $12.36, minus 0.96%, down 0.49% at $12.30 in pre-market. CoinShares Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF, WGMI closed at $29.04, minus 1.89%, down 0.48% at $28.90 in pre-market. Semler Scientific, SMLR closed at $74.73, plus 0.31%, up 2.97% at $76.93 in pre-market. ETF Flows Spot BTC ETFs. Daily net inflow, $493.90 million. Cumulative net inflows, $36.70 billion. Total BTC holdings, 1.136 million. Spot, ETH ETFs daily net inflow, $144.70 million. Cumulative net inflows, $2.46. billion total ETH holdings 3.530 million. Source. Farside Investors overnight flows chart of the day memecoin's performance. Into the block. The chart shows the explosive growth of the memecoin subsector, which has now surpassed $100 billion in market value. It's evidence of how speculative allure and a successful social media strategy can drive investors to take risk. While you were sleeping, Bitcoin takes a breather after Doji candle in a cautious pre-Fed derisking. CoinDesk after Bitcoin set a record high above $108,000 on Tuesday morning, ET. The crypto market shifted to a more risk-off mood ahead of the Fed's expected 25 basis point interest rate cut later today. Dollar steady against peers as Fed rate cut looms. Reuters. The US dollar held steady Wednesday, with the DXY index easing to 106.89 from recent highs, while markets awaited the Fed's interest rate decision and 2025 projections. Next, U.S. Senate Banking Chair calls crypto next wonder of world. CoinDesk. Incoming Senate Banking Chair Tim Scott praised crypto innovations Tuesday and called for swift legislation, while the next House Financial Services Chair French Hill predicted bipartisan crypto laws could pass in 2025 with Senate support. South Korea's Yoon skips questioning, adding to risk of arrest. Bloomberg. South Korea's President Yoon Suk-yeol, who was impeached Saturday, skipped a scheduled Wednesday morning interrogation session by a joint investigative team, increasing the risk of his arrest. Brazil currency rout risks worsening unless Lula delivers fiscal reforms. Financial Times. Brazil's real hit a record low of 6.21 to the dollar on Tuesday as rising debt and fiscal concerns under President Lula's government prompt calls for rate increases and credible reforms to stabilize the currency. Coinbase says it nixed WBTC because Justin Sun posed unacceptable risk. CoinDesk. On Tuesday, Coinbase defended its decision to delist WBTC on December 19, citing risks tied to Justin Sun's alleged involvement and rejecting BitGlobal's lawsuit claims of favoritism toward its own competing asset, the Ether.